yes. Are people fed up with that?
Yes!
I think we're also fed up with politicians like Congressman Paul Ryan that tell us we got to perpetuate this system. This is not right. Something's wrong with this picture. This is some fuzzy math, is it not?
Yes!
It tells us we got an economic crisis here in the state of Wisconsin, that we got an economic crisis in this country, but people don't get it. If we have a crisis, why are we giving tax cuts, our money, to the wealthiest people in this country, to the wealthiest people in the state of Wisconsin?
Cut Head Start.
And then they turn around and cut Head Start. You're right, sir. And then they turn around and cut people's schools. People got kids here in public schools.
Yeah!
They tell us if you're on Badger Care, oh well, we're going to have to cut some of that.
Special education.
They tell you special education teachers got to be cut. They tell us, hey, if you got Medicare, we're going to have to make that a voucher system. What is a voucher system? Anybody ever try to buy health insurance for $5,000 or $6,000 a year? Yeah, good luck with that. You're not going to get much coverage. That's what Paul Ryan wants to do with our health care. Is that going to work? Are we going to accept that?
No!
We got to stop this business as usual. If there's an economic crisis, I think people in Kenosha are saying, wait a minute, why are we giving our money away to the wealthiest? Why is our money going up and not down? I wish Paul Ryan was here right now to come out and talk to us.
Yeah!
Because I'm pretty sure that we would say to him, yeah, where is Paul Ryan? I think if he was here, he'd come out and say to us, well, you know what, folks, I got to give your tax money to the wealthiest Wisconsinites, the wealthiest people in the country, because they're going to create jobs. We're looking around Kenosha. I think we have a question for Paul Ryan. Where are these jobs?
Where are the jobs?
Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs?
Here. Where are the jobs?
There aren't jobs in Kenosha. There aren't good-paying jobs here. And we know that it doesn't have to be this way. I talk to people in Kenosha every day that remember when there were good-paying jobs here. Manufacturing jobs, paid a good wage, right? Maybe some benefits, some health insurance. If you work hard, maybe you get a little pension when you're done and retired. Pay off your mortgage. Well, those jobs are gone from Kenosha. Instead, we got to go to Walmart for $8 an hour with no benefits. And Paul Ryan says that's tough. You got to just work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Too bad. You got to go without health insurance. Too bad. Meanwhile, the rich, they're getting away with tax cuts, new tax cuts. This is crazy. I say that's not good enough for the people of Wisconsin. I think the people of Kenosha aren't going to accept that. Are we going to accept these low-paying jobs? No! Are we going to accept jobs with no benefits? No! Are we going to let Paul Ryan touch our Medicare and our health care? No! All right, we got to push back and fight back against this. We got to send a message loud and clear to people like Paul Ryan and Scott Walker. And we're not going to take this anymore. And that's why we're out here. Am I right?
Yeah!
All right, we are fired up. We're ready to go.
Woo! Krugman compares Medicare and Ryan's voucher care. It's like a Marine and a pizza. No comparison. That's the New York Times this week.
That's right. That voucher system for Medicare just ain't going to work at all. We know. We're not having the wool pulled over our eyes.
Support works.
All right. We're going to have some folks in Kenosha speak to the community. I'm going to have Austin introduce our next speaker, talk about her personal situation here.
My name is Kelly Rustersky. I've lived in Kenosha for a number of years. I have been without work for 2 years. I'm a 50-year-old married woman with no dependents, and I cannot find a job. If they cut Medicare, Medicaid, and Badger Care, my husband, who has mental health issues, will not be able to afford his medications. We need to pay attention to what our local, state, and federal elected officials are doing and start making them be accountable for what they are and are not doing.
That's right.
Thanks, Kelly. We got a number of folks here in a similar situation, Kenosha, that we've met. They're fired up, aren't going to take this anymore. I'd like to give those folks an opportunity to speak. Man, you want to introduce our next speaker, please?
Hello, everybody. Buenas. ¿Cómo estamos hoy?
Bien.
The Latinos in Kenosha in the house? The Latinos? Okay. Beautiful day. We got Latinos. We got black, white, everybody from all different cultures, life. This is a beautiful thing. You guys are standing up. And one of the folks that are standing up here is Mr. Thomas. And he's got a story that is really personal. And we got to make sure that we band together for him and everybody else. Here it goes. Mr. Thomas.
Thank you, Mandy. Well, you know, I've been in Kenosha here since 1997. When I first moved down here from Chicago, it was time to go. It was called quit a job. You get tired of a job, you go to 2 more other jobs. Now they cut all that off. And my daughter Leslie, she was born with cerebral palsy. She got to have a pump to feed medicine into her spine. You know, and I'm not only talking about my daughter. A lot of people right there. What's called nieces, nephews, friends, neighbors, grandparents right there, they born with disability. And like when Scott Walker and Paul Ryan take that car right there, they trying to turn Kenosha into Tombstone, not the piece of the cemetery. You know, DP worked so hard right there to wind up with nothing. I worked at what's called LPI for 7 years. Okay, didn't gain nothing. No what's called retirement payment or nothing, right? I worked to sum it off for about 2 years, 6 months, right there. Come out with nothing. You know, we worked so hard, and I was reading a Friday paper. Scott Walker, he finna sign this bill for firearms. You know, like I said, history repeats itself. You bringing cowboys back. You know, you got senior citizens out here, you know, pedestrians. You know, and you're going to bars right there, you know, with permits to carry guns and stuff like. Look around us. And then you take what's called a food stamp card right there, you hurting everybody. You're going to have poor instead of from poor. You see what I'm saying? You're going to wind up having all this right there eating out of garbage can. You see what I'm saying? That's wrong, sleeping in parks. You know, it don't make no sense. You know, it hurts. You know, I'm seeing stuff right here, like I said, I don't talk for myself and my daughter, I talk for all. Because, you know, we all brothers and sisters in God's ways. You know, the country already going through what's called enough stuff as this right here. We got a man, so it's tough to get him out.
Thank you.
Buenos días. Aquí estamos nosotros también los latinos para apoyar a toda la gente de aquí de Kenosha. Que no nos conviene que nos quiten a nuestros hijos el derecho del Medicare. Pues aquí estamos, somos pocos, pero con todo el apoyo de todos de aquí de Kenosha lo vamos a lograr.
So on behalf of the Latino community, we are here together to make sure that we keep our proper benefits, especially our medical care. And, you know, we want to thank everyone for coming out here, and we will continue to fight on.
Gracias, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda. We all appreciate you speaking those words. All right, next up, I'd like to have Mike Frontier come up. He's been a long-time Kenosha resident. He's a principal. Racine, the principal for many years. Look, this is about Racine and Kenosha. That's all part of Paul Ryan's district, right? Come on up, Mike.
Buenos dias, good morning. I am on Medicare as my wife is. It works. It's a great system. No need to tamper with it. And I'm very offended by Paul Ryan, who voted $500 million for the bridge to nowhere, and yet has the audacity to take money from things like Head Start. I just want to say the newspapers need to start printing his record on voting. If people knew what he voted for, tax breaks for the wealthy every week, if we saw those things, he would not be in office. They give him cover by not publicizing his vote. Finally, we demonstrate in Racine every Friday. Where's Emma Holbus? My friends who... We carry these signs 12 to 1 o'clock every Friday in Racine, in front of Paul Ryan's office. People stop and ask us questions. Please help us make the same message and receive. Medicare works. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Medicare works. You heard him say it. People on Medicare, we don't want to see the system touched. It works. We don't need it privatized. We don't need a voucher system. We're going to stop giving our money to the wealthiest people in this country. That's why we're out here. Folks, let's send a message to Paul Ryan. We need jobs in Kenosha, good paying jobs, and we need health care. What do we want?
Jobs!
When do we want them?
Now!
What do we want?
Jobs!